Yo, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be comparing Game Boy and Game Boy Lego. Now, I know you guys enjoyed my Hellcat versus Hellcat video, so I'm going to be bringing you the Game Boy versus the Lego Game Boy. Now, like I said in my Hellcat video, my Hellcat is in someone else's possession right now. I had to give it to them so they can impress their friends, so I don't have it with me. Just like my Game Boy, I gave my real Game Boy to my homie so he can impress one of his friends. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to show you guys my Lego one. Hopefully that's okay with you. Maybe if I get it soon, I could maybe just make a short about it. So let's get into the Lego Game Boy Lego set. Okay, so the Game Boy Lego set comes with 2 Lego cartridges of Zelda and Super Mario Land. I love the way that these things click into the Lego set, so I've got to give that a 10 out of 10, obviously. Looking at the screen, if you wiggle it around a little bit, it says Nintendo. It looks really nice in my opinion. Down below we have clickable buttons. We have the spinny select and start wheels, and we have the plus that actually does click down if you look at it. Very nice, same with the buttons too, and the wheels. And then over here we have the volume, and then on this side we have the contrast. Down here you can put your headphones in. Looks really nice. We got a couple other buttons and stuff on the side. I don't know what this is for. Then on the back here, this is where you put in the cartridge. I love the way that clicks in, man. I flippin' love it. Sorry. Okay, but then the coolest part is once you put in the cartridge, you also have these 2 discs that you can shake around a little bit. It makes a cool little scene that you put in replace of the Nintendo thing, which is another cool little trick. Now, if I want to load up Super Mario Land, I stick it in and boom, we got some Super Mario right there, jumping for joy, and I really like how this looks. Let's move on to the real Game Boy. Okay, so first I'm gonna list off some reasons about how they're very different. One is made of Lego, one's made of plastic, one's not made of plastic. Well, it actually might have been made of plastic, but one is made of plastic bricks. The other one probably just has a plastic cover with some real stuff inside. This one's just plastic all around. That's a huge difference, and with that difference, it means that the Lego Game Boy actually doesn't really play games. You know, it may look like it when you see something like this, a screen right there and tappable buttons, but really, I know this may come as a little bit of a shocker. These buttons don't really do anything. Also, another difference is that the volume button also does not do anything. And the number one reason why this doesn't do anything is because it's Lego and it doesn't create noise. If there's no noise, you can't turn noise up and you can't turn noise down if there is no noise, you know? Also, there's a headphone jack for some headphones, but another shocker, well, I could actually probably do something. No, I probably can't. But well, another shocker is that there are no Lego headphones, and you wouldn't need headphones because this doesn't make any sound. It's Lego, it's made out of plastic on the inside and out, so there is no noise that comes out of this except if you smash it on the ground or something. Now, a couple similarities is it looks just like a Game Boy. From a distance, it looks like a Game Boy. It has the same shape. I don't know like the exact size of a Game Boy, but this kind of looks like if a Game Boy was like this, I would not be surprised, because how old is Game Boy? You know, stuff was clunky back then, and like it fits in one hand. You know, you can play with one hand, works with 2 hands. Like it works great. So like from a distance, I would believe that it's a Game Boy. The other similarity is it has all the same buttons and things like that, like all the stickers, all the printed pieces on it. It says Game Boy, it says volume, it says all these different stuff. It says all these different things that just make it look like the real thing. Everything written on it. Dot matrix was a stereo sound. Battery, Nintendo Game Boy. Select, start, phones. So yeah, if you're looking for an affordable Game Boy, then I prefer the Lego one. Obviously, if you want to pay a little bit of a pricier price because the real one actually works, well then yeah, just get that. But this is a nice little display piece, and you know, maybe I want to trick somebody where it looks like I'm playing a Game Boy and then, you know, I throw it at them and it shatters. I don't know why I would do that. I don't recommend anyone doing that, but you could do it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do that, but you could do it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That will have to wrap up the video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you learned something today. I know I definitely did when I bought the Lego Game Boy, thinking that I was gonna get the real Game Boy. Did not work out in my favor, but what are you gonna do? You know, it was 60 bucks and 420 pieces. I think it was okay. I think it's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like this set. It's been on my desk and I've kind of been staring at it for a long time. Like, it's cool. I like clicking the buttons and stuff. So yeah, make sure to do everything I just said. And yeah, comment down below which one you prefer, the real or the Lego one. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Comment down below also what you want me to compare next, real versus Lego. And I'll see you guys in the next one, like I just said. Peace.